You've been on a nice little stretch, but you ran into the buzzsaw, the newest Laker last night. Can you walk us through the Luka experience in the LA uniform as you've now had your first taste of it?
Yeah, pretty good team, like really good team. I think the biggest thing that stood out to me was just them defensively. Like they play like a really smart defense where, they shut off driving lanes, they, help off of guys and they, just try to funnel everything into the paint, but also like still try to take away paint points. It's like really like hard to explain, but they do a lot of like peel switching, which is like if one guy gets beat, there's another guy there that, takes the driver and they kick out to the 3-point line. So like it's pretty good defense. I mean, I guess JJ has done something good with defense for once in his life. So yeah,
Fill the gaps. That's what I heard it's
yeah,
called. Fill the
yeah,
gaps.
something like that.
Can we talk about the bigs for a second? Because that was the question mark, I think, after this, especially when the Charlotte trade fell through. I think everyone knew with Braun and Luca what you're going to get offensively, but especially sort of like up front, there was a question mark. But that has obviously not been an issue so far.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the numbers, Jackson's been the number one defensive big since February 1st, and so you know, I think that's where people had their worries, but they defend really well as a team. And then Jackson, I mean, he's tall athlete. He defends well in space. He's able to protect the rim. And then offensively, all he really has to do is just stand in dunker spot, and Luka and LeBron are going to find him. So there's really not much that he has to do that he can't do. Like he's able to do all those things at a really high level. So I think he's filled that so-called void that everybody thought was going to be present with the Lakers because he's just been able to do so.
You've been on the opposite side of a couple Luca barrages at various points when he was in Dallas. Nothing as not necessarily his craziest moments, but like he's played well against you guys. What did you notice?
Damn, you got to bring that up. Like,
why are you acting? Why are you surprised? But it's just a fact. I like don't know what to
I mean,
say.
yeah, he's played well against everybody. I mean, he's Luka
I'm not saying he's
Doncic.
in particular. I'm just saying it's a fact that he has played well against you. But
Trey, he just keeps beating the shit out of you. I mean, what do you feel about this?
I'm like, all right, bro. Go ahead and continue your question, though, bro.
All right. Well, this is my question is okay. So now you're playing against him and Braun. When we talk about what Braun has done since his 40th birthday, he's putting up stats similar to his MVP season in Miami, which is fucking crazy, in its own right. And that's a conversation in its own right. When you're running the scout and you got those two, what's through your head?
I mean, you just really have to be locked in and just understand, like, one, they're going to make plays, so you can't get discouraged, and also two, you just got to try to make it tough on them. I mean, as hard as that sounds, like you just got to find ways to make it tough on them, try not to let them do things they really want to do on the court, and just understand you're two really high IQ players, so you can't really try to cheat the game. A lot of times you have to play them pretty honest. You can't just like try to force them into something because a lot of times they're just not going to do that. They're going to see what you're trying to do.